Welcome, everybody. Welcome to The Perspective, Season 2, Episode 3. This is your girl, Raylene and Destinee here.
And I am Destinee Denise.
And welcome to The Perspective.
Hey, y'all.
So, welcome new back. Week, new topic, new perspective. Today's topic today, more money, more problems.
Yes.
Can y'all hear me?
The more problems you
All
have.
Right. This week's topic, more money, more problems. Now, do you really think money can cause more problems?
Absolutely. I got 99 problems and money is all of them. No, I'm just kidding. Probably so. Probably 99% of my problems result to money.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it.
Yeah, because you know.
But you got on the money green though. You matching the theme this week. Money Ray. Make the cheddar.
Secure the bag. Secure the bag. Right here.
Secure the bag, everybody. Secure the bag.
Secure the bag.
Secure. You sound like an officer, like affirmative. Secure the bag.
Yes, I secured the bag. I am an officer.
Okay, Officer Ray.
Security Officer Graves here. Code 4.
Top flight. Anyways.
How was your week?
My week has been excellent. I'm on like this wave of opportunity. I've been getting photo shoot after photo shoot.
Hey!
So, yes, I've been doing that. I've been really busy into all of that good jazz and just working on just becoming
good vibes,
a better person.
Good time.
And just, elevating and just living. That's ultimately. I made a bucket list. I made a summer bucket list. So I'm about
That's good. I was thinking about making a bucket list as well.
Mm-hmm.
My work week is good. You know, I'm doing okay.
You don't sound like it, girl.
I'm all right now because you know, I'ma just say this. I'm not gonna put too much out there, but I got a little wee problem on my hand.
Is it money?
No, it ain't money. But I'm broke though.
Okay. Yeah, they hate him, but they broke though.
Hey.
Disrespected life. That's new.
All right, let's go ahead and get into this question of the day. Question of the day. Is money the rule of all evil? Is money the rule of all evil? You want me to go first?
I'm gonna let you tackle that.
All right. This is how I feel.
The root?
I don't necessarily. Money can be the rule of all evil if you let it root.
You keep saying rule. What is the rule? What is the rule of money?
I don't know.
Spend that shit. Spend that shit. Spend the check and get it right back. No. Okay, let's get into is it the root though? What is
the root? My bad. I'm all my words coming out at once. I'm very excited to be on air today.
Yes.
But is money the root of all evil? I feel like money can be the root of all evil if you let money control you and consume you. Because a lot of people do get caught up in money. People will do anything and everything for money.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So, examples that I like, addiction. That's number one. Because in order for you to continue your addiction with whatever it is, you need money. You need to provide for it. So you're gonna do anything to get what you want,
to get that fix.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So money plays a part in that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go to a dealer and be like, "Look, I give you my phone, bro." They're not gonna. They want their money, or you never know.
You got some janky. I was just saying, you got some janky dealers.
Like,
know.
Give me your phone. Like,
I don't know. They might
know, but
you never
I'm
know
just
what
saying.
a dealer might take for But I get what you're saying.
But it's like money can be the root of all evil if you let money control you. That's my answer. It's not the root of all evil in my life. That's an absolute no.
No.
But
I feel like money is not the root of all evil, but it brings out certain negative characteristics in a person.
Absolutely.
Like, for example, some of those negative traits, or maybe some people, call them traits. Some people interpret them as sins or flaws or whatever, but some of those traits and negative energy, so to speak, is greed. Money can make a person real manipulative.
Absolutely.
Money can make a person really angry. Money can make a person really selfish. It's a lot of things that money can make a person. So I don't necessarily think that when it comes to the word evil, that money is automatically the main the top of that. I feel
absolutely.
like it's a subcategory of the word evil because it's a lot of things that
because money can make you do evil things.
Exactly. It can make you do evil things. It doesn't necessarily to me make it the root of it all. Like the foundation holding evilness together is money.
No, absolutely not. But I feel like with the word evil, you got a branch of the first branch is dudes. I'm a tree today. I got that tree color on. So evil.
I'm a tree today. Evil.
The tree of evil. I'm not literally evil, but my example is the word evil. Then this branch right here, there's men. This one right here, kids. Kids is evil. Evil.
Kids is evil. Oh my gosh.
2017 kids. Oh, they got some smart mouths.
But that's another thing. That's
topic.
Another thing. Like when it comes to like being evil, I feel like that's a part of like your upbringing because your upbringing can turn a person evil. You could be sweet as pie, and something can happen in your life,
and it just make you go clink clink.
It make you shut down and make you a totally different person. Just as much as money will. I feel like also when it comes to money, you have to kind of realize that the person who's evil, it's already within them. Like
exactly.
It's just something that unleashed. Like it kind of brought it out of you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that that's a good question. Like,
cause I got an example. So at work, usually what I do is on payday, from my heart, I'll get the kids at dinner. Some of the little kids, they be coming in from the after school program. I promise you, I promised one little girl I was gonna give her $1. I kid you not. By the time me and the little girl went to the vending machine, it was like a line of 7 other kids. I'm like, oh, this is about to hit my pocket. Like, I can't say no to kids. I love kids. I would never, ever, ever, ever turn away a child. So I just started like, you got change for 5.
Yeah, money can also make a person giving.
And then, I gave the little kids dollars. And let me tell you, the very next day,
they was back at it again.
They was lined up at that vending machine. And I was like, I'm broke. Y'all took all my money. Next week. I had to like kind of instill in those kids, I'm not going to give y'all $1 every time y'all see me. That y'all see me. Mm-hmm. But they know once a week, officer in the blue shirt gives dollars out. I'll do it once a week because how I feel with money, if you give it, it's going to come back to you tenfold.
Yeah.
Twice or even 3 times the amount that you was even giving away. Mm-hmm. It's all about good. Like, I try to make the good out of money. Put it in good things. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to put it necessarily in bad things, but I put my money where it needs to be put.
Yeah, speaking of like the whole tree reference, I tell people like money doesn't grow on trees. People act like money is something that's it's like materialistic. That's materialistic too. Like I tell people like this is something that's made. It's not grown. Like it's not like gold. Gold is something that's the earth made. That's what
Diamonds,
makes the value
all of that.
So high. So a dollar is nothing. Like when you get it in large quantities, it may seem like a lot, but at the end of the day, it's not your whole existence. It's
exactly.
not your, and that's where people have to break that mind frame because they get into that mode of living for the dollar. Mm-hmm. I have to work in order to, get the dollar. That's what's going to make me happy. Like, no, you shouldn't. You shouldn't even think about that. But we're going to get into that happiness and money a little later. Let's get into the second question.
Second question. Are you a responsible spender? Me? No. Absolutely not. I do not know how to save. And I'm totally fine with that.
I'm totally fine with that. The first step to recovery is admitting it. Good job. You on the road to recovery?
I have been trying my hardest to save. It's so hard for me to save because I love to spend. I have an addiction to buying things. Like things that I don't need. So, yeah, I have an addiction to shopping, some kind of, sort of. Mm-hmm. But it's like, it just seems like my money just go so fast, and I
It
don't
evaporates. See, that's what I'm saying. And you might get it in a large quantity, and it'll go just as quick as you.
And I'll be so sad because I just be like, I don't know what I did, and it's so hard. And I be thinking like, I went to McDonald's. Okay, I went here. Oh man, I gotta put gas in my car. Had to buy oil because I gotta get my oil pan fixed. But see, I'm not a responsible sender. I ain't even started saving for that. I can't even say like. So no, I'm not a responsible spender.
I am responsible when it comes to saving. I can save. I can, discipline myself to put certain things aside for certain emergencies or, whatever I have planned for myself. If I discipline myself enough, I can do it. Now, this is where I say I'm not a responsible spender. Because I'll be like, you know what, Destinee, it's time to have a Target day. I need to go get a couple of things. Let me go get, 4 things. And I'll come out with 10.
Yeah.
I want to go spend 40 and I end up spending 80. And I'll be like, you know what? I could have did.
I be noticing like you
$40
be going to Walmart every other.
Like I could really use something with that $40. But then sometimes I'll go in Walmart or Target or whatever. But I really do this more so when I'm like shopping like for myself. Like
yeah.
I'll go and I'll pick up like 4 things, and by the time I get to the register, you'll be lucky if I have 1 item in my hand. Because sometimes I analyze it as I'm walking, like, do I really need this? Like, is this something that can hold off until, what can I, like, say if it's a $25 shirt, like, okay, yeah, I know I can afford it. It's not the part that's not the issue. The issue is, am I responsibly spending? Like, can I use this $25 for something more productive? Can I put this $25 into myself?
See, and I don't think that. Like, I don't think like that's not my mindset. But what I can say, let me clarify a couple of things. I don't just blow my check every time I get a check. That's not what I do. I do want to clear this up and let everyone know, let the viewers know. I do pay my bills. Now,
can you pay my
after
bills?
I pay my bills, that's where the irresponsible spending comes in hand. I make sure everything in my life is right in regards to my phone bill, my home, things that I need for myself personally, all of that. Once that's out the way and all the extra money is just there, I'm at the bar, I'm at the mall somewhere, I ended up with a shirt, then I went up online, like, I don't even know how I be doing this, and I'll be so sad because, like, towards the end of the week, I'll be like, I'm broke.
Yeah, I have my weeks, but it all depends. It's like, I feel like you have to find balance with it. Just as much as you spend, you should save just as much.
Exactly.
Or, not even just as much, maybe half of that. Like, it's all about, like I said, discipline. Like, people
really don't
lack discipline when it comes to money.
Discipline.
You're not the only person. A lot of America in the world is like that. A lot of people lose their homes. Like, if you take into the account, like, gambling, like, people who are compulsive gamblers, that's something that takes your money, like, where you could be putting it into something else.
Exactly.
Like, and it really controls a lot of people's lives if they let it, though. That's all what it's about.
Exactly what I said.
Letting it control you and consume you.
Sometimes if I gotta be broke, I just gotta be broke. I just gotta accept that responsibility. Unless like sometimes I'll borrow if I need to. You know what I'm saying? Other times I won't. It just all depends on the financial situation. But more than likely, honestly, I will borrow, and if I do borrow, I pay it back.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might be when I say it. Other times it might be a couple of weeks after I say it. But I feel like as long as you got your bread, all that matters.
Yeah. When it comes down to money and all that, it's about sacrifice.
I'm going to be a responsible saver and spender from this point forward.
You're making a statement.
Destinee gonna be keeping tabs.
Destinee's not gonna keep tabs.
She gonna be keeping tabs.
I do not.
She gonna be letting you know how I do. No, I'm kidding.
I do not keep tabs. I told my friends they think I'm the tab keeper. When we go out to the club and I have a clutch, they want to pile all their stuff in my clutch. No, I am no longer responsible for y'all. I'm making the declaration to all my friends that's listening.
I be the clutch holder too, bro. Yes,
No.
I do be the clutch holder sometimes.
All right, I guess.
All right, we're going to head and get in a quick break. When we come back, we will get into some more juicy topics regarding money and your happiness.
Is it controlling?
Cream, maybe? Find out what CREAM stands for, if you know what I mean. We'll be right back. Welcome back.
Hey, y'all.
Had to take a quick little break, but now we're back and we're better. This week's segment here on What's Your Perspective? Money and happiness. What's
money and happiness? You want me to go?
What's your perspective, man? Money and happiness.
My perspective on money and happiness is money can make you happy to a certain extent. You have to sort of divide the most people get their happiness met with money when it's a want that they're getting instead of a need. Most people go down the lane of what they want when it comes to money instead of what they need. Like, for example, you have your car needs your car check engine light. Something wrong with your car. Instead of you taking your car and getting it fixed and getting it diagnosed for $40, you take that $40 and go get a shirt that you want versus taking that $40 and getting your needs met by fixing your car. Because if your car breaks down, you're not going to have any transportation.
I really hate that you use this example.
She's my example, ladies and gentlemen. Raylene Inez is my example. She got on a nice shirt, but the girl car messed up. Ain't that about a blimp? So that's what I mean with money and happiness. And she's happy right now because she got a fresh green shirt on.
Well, I didn't technically buy this shirt.
Whatever, I'm just saying.
I did buy a shirt this week, though.
But I'm just saying, just take the reference for what it is, okay? But for me, money makes me happy when I'm taking my money and I'm spending it productively on myself to help elevate myself. For example, I'm going to take $40 and invest in my craft. Anything that I'm doing, anything that deals with the perspective or deals with my modeling or something that I want to do, I'm going to invest that money. When I'm investing that money and I'm investing my time and I'm getting money for what I'm doing, that makes me happy. When I get paid for modeling and doing the things that I love, yes, that makes me happy because I know I'm achieving my goals. I'm out here living my dream. And I'm getting monetary compensated for it, but that's not what I'm doing it for. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the love.
Exactly.
And it makes me happy. Happy penguin, Destiny. I'm happy.
Okay, happy feet. Okay.
That was my happy dance. I was shining on y'all rainbow hoes. That's me.
Remind me of jazz fingers.
That's me putting the rainbow. You know how SpongeBob do imagination? Destiny. 2017 version.
All right. My perspective on money and happiness, I just kind of feel like ultimately money cannot buy your happiness, period. I do kind of feel like you have to be, in order for you to be happy with your money, with everything around you, you have to be happy within yourself first. So if you're not happy within yourself, you're not going to be happy with making the money or wanting the money or even needing it because you're not happy within yourself. Money can make you happy. Like making your money at work, doing what you like, you said modeling, that can make you happy. You know, but the money, you can have all the money in the world, but on the inside feel so lonely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes, that's the negative side of happiness and money, because I was just going to touch on that. Some people chase the money because they think it'll make them happy. Like, for example, you have the average person, or let's say John Doe, works for Apple, and he's working 70 hours a week, like clocking in hours, stressing, no sleep, like getting up 4 a.m. every day. He's drained, but he continues to do it. And you ask him why. Because when he gets paid, that's what's making him happy. That check. It's not what he's doing. It's not the craft. It's all for that ending result. That check, that paper materialistic thing that he's going. And a lot of people stress themselves out, and I tell people stress kills people.
It really does.
You see so many people committing suicide over job-related, work-related, because they feel like they're not making themselves happy or the people around them. You know, they feel like, I read a story, a man, he committed suicide because his work life was just overloaded him too much, and he was making money though. He was making a good amount of money, but he wasn't happy because although he was chasing the money that he thought would make him happy, he came to California to live his dream and ultimately ended his life over the money. And his wife was saying like, you know, he would come home and just say like, I'm letting you down, like. And it's ultimately not for anybody else. It's for yourself. You feel me? Like, you feel me? I'm sounding all. Do you understand me, Raylene?
But I do. I get you, though. Like, don't even trip. I got you. It's just that money. And this is how, you know, money and happiness ties with, is money the root of all evil? Mm-hmm. Because money can make you do some crazy things, man. Mm-hmm. And when you ain't got no money, that's what make you even do the crazier things.
I'm sorry,
because you
don't have any money. Don't have. That is my pet peeve.
What did I do?
Ain't that word?
Oh, I used incorrect English just now.
Girl, I sound like
I just went hood for just a second.
That word kills.
You know, you just reminded me of my auntie.
It make me cringe.
Because every time I used to say ain't, she used to give me hell for that. Like, I'd be like, God.
Or like finna. When black people say finna, what is that? You are about to. You are not finna that should be do a topic. Anything.
Seriously.
I just had to put that out there. But yes, we're gonna do that. Ebonics and all that. We're gonna get into that because
seriously.
But yeah, when it comes to tying into the root of all evil, that's true. It really brings out some ugly. That's the dark side of money. Like happiness gets you material. I feel like it's more dark sides to money than bright sides.
Absolutely.
Like, yes, money gets you the materialistic things, money gets you the house, the home and stuff, but a lot of people, they take advantage of it. Mm-hmm. They really take advantage of it instead of, it's so much to do in this world with your money when it comes to like charity, donations, just doing for the greater good of humanity. Like, instead of people when
people
they get
are
money,
so
they be so consumed in themselves. Like, let's take for example these black rappers. They get this money and they get this fame,
and they flee
and they go live in these
Calabasas
white
homes.
neighborhoods, and they go, you know, buy. Not saying you don't have to buy designer stuff and all of that, that's fine. But when you have a whole community of people looking up to you and you have not done nothing for the people who got you to where you are today, ultimately the fans get the people to where they get.
Exactly.
They give you the buzz. They give you that hype, that viralness to get you to where you need to be. That's what I tell people. And I tell people, these people are not really celebrities. These are people that, you know, people are obsessed with. Like, it's not really like, we're making you the celebrity because we're fangirling over this person.
And we like what you're doing.
We like what you're doing. And that's when they take the money and the happiness. Like, for example, Future. I look at Future snaps. Like, it just be like, he just be flexing. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, he probably came from the bottom and made it to the top. But when you have millions of people watching you and you can tell people, these people are not really happy with themselves. Kanye West said it best. The people highest up got the lowest self-esteem. And you can see it on their faces. Like, you can just see it in their whole vibe. Like, yeah, you got all this nice stuff, but are you truly happy? Like, and that's why a lot of these celebrities, whether it's an actress, singer, rapper, whatever,
that's why they be going through what they go through.
And they leave the limelight. A lot of them leave it because they like, it's not worth it. Like, it's something that's totally different from what they thought it would be.
Exactly.
Because they start chasing that dollar, that fame. And when they chased it, it ultimately turned you into a different person. But because you're a celebrity, you have to put on this face. You have to put on this facade that you're happy and everything is great and your life is just beautiful. That's the same thing. In today's age, it goes hand in hand with the social media.
Absolutely.
People flexing on Instagram and Snapchat like they the happiest person ever. They got this money in this, but they lights probably about to get cut off by 5 p.m. today because they ain't got no money.
For real.
It's like you just never know
people's situations. That's why I don't believe in flexing for the gram. Flexing for what? What do I need to flex for? Every move that I make, social media does not need to know. Mm-hmm. For real. For what? I don't understand why. I feel like it's okay to do it. But it's like I hate when people constantly do it. Okay, we know you secure the bag. We know you like
you
money.
The check. We know. Like, but
what all do you have to do besides show off your money? For what?
Yeah,
that's how people get robbed.
True. It
doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. I am not a firm. I am a firm believer that you should be putting every move that you make on social media, every dollar, every penny, none of that. For what? Why? It's not worth it. Because that one person that's looking at you on Snapchat or Instagram could be the same person that could see you in traffic, watch your every move, and then when you get hit, then what? That's just how I look at it, because that's what flexing ultimately leads to.
Yeah.
Because people be hating. It's always that negative person. They be like, oh, this person got it better than I do, and that person don't deserve it.
But a lot of people flexing on other people makes them happy, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah.
That's why if you see a lot of people
flexing on my ex.
If you see a lot of people doing it for social media, like, yeah, you be like, why you doing that? Like, you're not supposed to put your whole life out there. I'm one of those too. Like, yes, I'm a very private person. Like, you can't tell anything from my social media. But when it comes to people who get a kick out of it, it's like a rush.
A high.
Yeah, it's like a rush for them to flex on other people. Like, it's what they want to do. Like, phones always up. I'm surprised they don't have carpal tunnel in their wrist from doing this so much. Like, this, you put the phone right, fits right in my hand. Like, this pose is a deadly pose. Like, y'all gonna get stuck like this. Flexing. Like, remember when they used to tell you when y'all used to do the little eye trick and they used to tell you y'all gonna get stuck like this looking stupid. I can't.
Oh my goodness. So, CREAM. Cream. Man, Wu-Tang Clan.
That was Ice Cream Paint Job, but I know it's Wu-Tang Clan. Let's go.
Cash rule everything around me. Cream is the money. Dollar bill, y'all. Cream. Does cash rule everything around you?
I'm gonna let you go first.
All right. It does not rule around me, per se. Oh, that's where I got rule from in the beginning.
You was reading wrong. It's cool. That's cool. It's all good.
Anywho,
players mess up too.
I would say I do not. I don't let cash rule everything around me. But when I was prepping for the show, quick little side note. When I was prepping for the show, I actually listened to the song by Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, and you know what he's talking about?
Getting money.
He's talking about getting money and him getting locked up, selling dope, all that. And after his experience at the end of the song, I wish I would have wrote the lyric down. But he said something so powerful. He was pretty much saying like he was trying to tell other dudes not to don't let cash rule everything around you.
Down the same path.
And they followed down the same path. And it's crazy because I know people that, cash literally rules everything around them. Fast money ain't always good.
Money.
Okay, fast money isn't always good money. I'm going to start using proper English on the show because that is kind of ignorant. But, it's not always good money. And a lot of our African American men go down that road because they see whoever their father figure was in their life, or that's just something that they had to end up learning because of the simple fact that their family struggled. So it's like, I never ever judge how anyone gets their money. That's not my place to do so. But I mean, my advice with cash rule everything around me, don't let it. You know what I'm saying? Get the money that you
do it for the dollar. Do it for yourself.
Exactly.
But I think when it comes to cash ruling everything, it ties into money and happiness.
Sure does.
Because when you're allowing the dollar to rule everything around you, it what purpose does it serve? For me, I don't let the dollar rule me because I'm the least materialistic person when it comes to life, period. When it comes to my relationships, friendships, I don't care about money. Money is not what I'm living for and I'm interested in. Like, although it's here, yes, I don't mind if I do. I'm gonna take that shit. But that's not what I'm living and breathing for. As far as it ruling around me, yes, I feel like it is ruling everything around me. Because I live my life looking at the perspective of life as a whole. So when I'm thinking everything around me, I'm thinking life in general. So yes, when you add social media, when you add mainly it's the biggest portion is social media, because everything is so instant. You see everything so quick. It's right there at the palm of your hand. So you see when somebody got their new car, you see when somebody got their new house, you see when somebody got their new Giuseppe's, you see when somebody got their new Rolex. So it creates a lot of people. It creates that
I gotta get the money.
Yeah, like it start rumbling, and it builds and it builds.
It's like that fire that's just lit under your ass to just go for it.
Yeah, but some people, they don't think of, okay, how can I take this and turn it into a positive?
They go turn it into a negative.
And that's what digs them deeper. Because now you're not only dealing with money, you're dealing with the law. So now you chasing the dollar while the law chasing you. That makes no sense. None. It makes no sense at all when
then greed comes into that.
Greed, yeah, and it's a lot of it is monkey see, monkey do.
Pretty much.
And it affects a lot of African Americans. I'm just gonna say it. Like, you see these women's 304s now on Instagram. Like, what? It's like an epidemic now. Like, they just popping up everywhere. A hoe. That's how you spell hoe on the calculator. Yes, girl. Yes, they undercover with it. You can't be like, I'm just a hoe. They say I'm a 304. Yes, it's an epidemic. With our men, our black men, not saying everybody, but these flockers, these hitters, these they didn't crack y'all.
Them bank scammers.
They didn't crack y'all. They seen it. Y'all going down. Girl, 2.9 million?
2.9 million what?
And stolen funds from these people doing these debit bank card scams. Yes. You going down. But no, when it comes to rule, I really do feel like that it does. Like, people, they chase. Now, for example, my lovely sneakerheads. I stopped being a sneakerhead because of y'all. Because y'all just got too outrageous. Like, these camp outs, y'all be camped out for 3 days. Back in the day, you could just go in the store and buy a shoe.
That's crazy.
With no problem. You could go in there and get the shoe, pay for it. Now you gotta take a number. Ticket. Literally, take a number to get a shoe. That's that. And that's because a lot of people are chasing the dollar to, in turn, get these materialistic things. And it's just a lot. Like, it's a lot that goes.
I'm gonna just say this when it comes to Jordan. I'm gonna just say this one thing with Jordan, and I will never in my life camp out for a Jordan shoe, because every time I've tried it, I never get the shoe. Ever. I have got up at the crack of dawn to go get in line, and I'm thinking, because I stayed around the corner from the Millennium Shoes off Slauson and Western, I'm thinking, oh, all right.
I've camped out only because my brother made me. Hence, I really didn't care, like, about, the shoe at hand. I did, but it wasn't like life or death for me. Like how a lot of people, like, they have to get now, that Jordan. And when I camped out for the shoe, that was shit. That was 4 years ago. 4 years ago.
Because you was on the news and everything.
Girl, 4 years ago. So
on Channel 7.
Shut up. It was 4 years ago. So it's like, now you see these people, like, now that, for my job, I be driving a lot. So when I be driving up Fairfax and I see them outside, I seen some people standing outside of Supreme.
For what?
Like a long line. Like, I don't even know what they were camping out for. Like, but it was just a long line. It's just like, that's for some material. Like, they're not giving away nothing free. That's for you to buy it. Like, this country is
Fairfax, yes, absolutely.
So consumed with consuming stuff.
Exactly.
Whether it's food, whether it's clothes, whether it's shoes. Like, a lot. Like, I'm not saying you don't have to have nice things, who doesn't like nice things? But you have to find that balance of doing it excessively and doing it in moderation.
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
Like I said, you can be putting that into something helping with humanity. And I might sound so like hippie-ish and cliche, like helping some animals, bro, like helping some orphans, going to a shelter, helping some, homeless people. Like, it's so much out here for you to help humanity for the greater good.
And working at a homeless and working at a homeless shelter, I can say, like, when you work there on a 5-day week basis and 8 to 12 hours of your day, it changes you. It made me realize I need to be way much more humble, because this could happen anything. This could happen to any person, anything, anybody. 1 minute you could have it all, and the next minute you could be down on Skid Row.
Exactly.
And I tell everybody, always be grateful for what you have.
A lot of people aren't grateful. That's another thing when it comes to
people. So
they get the money and it's not. It starts ruling them, and they don't be grateful for it, and in turn, show their appreciation for being able to just make $1. Like, do you know how many people wish they made what we made? Just stepping. I was talking to my dad about this. Stepping outside of our little box, and thinking about people in other countries. Like, I know, most people, they go about their day, they don't stop and think about the little boy in China who working 15 hours a day for $10 a day. I know, I get it. You living your life. But you have to stop and realize the little things, that we are truly, truly, truly blessed. Like, when it comes to just being able to make that dollar. Some people aren't even able to make it. And in turn, they become the humble ones. They become the ones who appreciate the dollar. They come over here and they start these businesses. And we still buying from the businesses. And we
robbing the businesses too.
When we could have been, elevated ourselves, stepped our game up to invest. I always tell people, if 5 people go into business, 5 smart, level-headed, educated, people who got their head on their shoulders, go into business together, invest together, that's a business right there.
Exactly.
But people don't think like that. People think for self. People let the money rule them. They think, I want the money all to myself. Well, sometimes in order to get the wealth that you need, sometimes you have to start at a certain level.
Exactly.
Where you need help. Like, everybody can't just up and do it on their own. Like, for example, if Raylene doing a power, I'm going to just do it all by myself. Like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, she needs somebody to help her record. She needs somebody to, help her.
I can't do this by myself. I'm not the smartest crayon in the book. I'm not.
Huh?
I'm not the smartest crayon in the crayon box. I said book. There you go. That's how you know I need help.
That confused me. I said, huh? The crayon in the book? When you put the crayon in the book, bro.
Oh,
I cannot.
I need Jesus. I know I do.
It's okay.
Please. It's okay. Okay, I'm back.
I don't know what that was.
I said put the crayon in the book.
Do you do it for the love of money? That's our last.
For the love of money.
You gotta make that money, man. But this is our last topic for this episode. But
for the love of money.
Yeah, for the love of money. For me, no. I do it for the love of success, for the love of abundance. Like, in turn, the money will come. The monetary flow will come if I'm doing what I need to do.
Exactly.
If I'm staying positive, if I'm, staying on my game, doing what I need to do, making sure I work on my craft, invest in myself. I know it's like you say, it's going to come back tenfold. But when you throw yourself off track of thinking negatively or, being selfish, I tell people the way that you are, it puts those vibrations into the air. Like, you selfish, it's putting negative vibrations in air, and that karmic energy is gonna come back to you.
I know it's lot of selfish people.
It's coming. When you be greedy, people think that you actually have to do something in order for karma to come back on you. No. When you act a certain way, that karma comes back one way or the other, whether it comes to take something from you or it comes to knock you down 3 notches. And that's where people need to realize when they do it for the love of money.
Yeah.
Reiterating from what you said earlier, it changes people. So you have to be careful to not let it change who you are, change your soul. You know, like a lot of people be really like down to earth, like chill people, and they get that money, and it's like a drug. Like
money can be a drug,
and it's like they gotta get that money.
Because how I broke it down was people are willing to risk anything and everything for the love of money, because when you getting money, it's your money.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say I let you see for the love of money. People don't understand the difference between can I borrow and can I have. It's the difference. Borrow and have.
Definitely.
Can I borrow $20? Borrow means you're going to give me the money back. Can I have $20? Can I have it? Meaning I don't have to pay you back.
Right.
That's where a lot of people get the mix up and confusion or whatever the case may be. Now, when you don't pay that person their $20 back, people, like, not all people, but majority of the people feel like that's my money. I worked hard for it. For the love of my money,
I'm going to need that back.
I'm going to need it back. And if you take too long or if you don't pay them back, then what happens?
They change on you. They not messing with you.
They don't mess with you no more. Or you know, a man got stabbed at my job because he didn't pay $6. $6 whole dollars.
Dang.
Man owed another man $6. He said, "You ain't got my $6." Stabbed that man in his mouth. Kept pushing. Money, for the love of money.
Yeah, money make people do some.
It'll make you risk
stuff.
everything that you have and don't care, because that's mine. It's my money. You didn't go make this. I did. So for the love of what they do, so let's say for the love of your modeling, you love modeling. Modeling is what make you go get that bag. Secure the bag.
Secure the bag. Check.
Right? You get a check for that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say out of your modeling check, you gave somebody some money.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that back, bro.
Exactly. And it's not because you love the money, you love modeling. Modeling is what accumulates your pockets.
All right.
That gives you money.
Spent that $20 on something else.
Exactly. I didn't have to give it to you.
Your ass. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. And that's what make people do crazy things. And sometimes it's not even for the love of the actual dollar. It could be for the love of their craft. You know what I'm saying? Like me, for example, I've been in situations where I didn't gave money to somebody and took it out of my studio money, but I had to press for it back because, you know what I'm saying? It could be because it's for my craft, bro. I didn't have to take this out of my craft money to help you out. But see, I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even necessarily for the love of the actual dollar. It could be for the love of your craft and what you like to do that's giving you, like, you know, that's putting money into your pocket.
I feel like money is a pyramid scheme.
Absolutely.
Put it like this. It's a trickle-down system. You have the government.
Mm-hmm.
The government is essentially who placed the price on the dollar. They put the value on the dollar. And what I mean by the value on the dollar, they control the gas prices, they control the food prices, they control the everything. They control everything. So when it comes to for the love of money, I feel like a lot of people, I'm playing devil. I like to play devil's advocate. I like to, speak from different perspectives, not just my own. Some people feel like I bust my ass, working, spending all this money on my bills. Like, especially living in California, the cost of living is so
ridiculous,
crazy. Like my mom came in the house the other day. She's like, a pack of bacon is $8. I'm like, word, like $8? Like, that's crazy. Like, when you think about it, like a lot of the things that when you go to the grocery store and you spend $100, nowadays you probably get 20 items, if that. But not even 20, maybe like 15 items on $100 versus 10 years ago, you could go in there and get 25 items on $100.
For real.
So it's kind of like a trickle down system. People really don't do it for the love of the money. It's for the survival. It's
Seriously.
like survival of the fittest.
Because Trump just took away Obamacare.
Yeah, won't.
So it's like,
but it that's what I mean by the trickle down system. So the government, like I don't really like, because people call me a conspiracy theorist, but they be playing with us and playing with our money and playing with our emotions, and I'm sick of it. So I in turn, a lot of people, they don't realize it either. They just kind of roll with the punches. Like, oh, it's $8. I guess I'm gonna spend it. Like, I guess I'm gonna buy it.
But it could have been like maybe like a year ago. Bacon could have been cost of like maybe let's say $5.50. That's why your mom was probably like $8 for some bacon.
Yeah, but most people, they're so programmed. They're like, oh, $8. Okay, well, let me just pick it up. That means I just have to go work more in order to make more. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Those work-life conditions when it comes to stability and it just controlling your life. A lot of people, they say the average American works 60 hours a week.
No,
I damn sure don't.
Because honestly, in order for me to have a nice, the saddest is about to come out my mouth. In order for my paycheck to look how I need it to look and to make it last me a nice week is 60 hours a week. And that's sad. That's completely honest to God truth. And on top of that, my job ain't easy. Okay?
No.
So, 60 hours at a homeless shelter, y'all tell me if it's really worth it. And I told myself, as sad as this, another thing that's about to come out my mouth is that while we're on the topic of money, I'm about to kind of get a tad bit personal. I've been working since I was 17 years old without no type of like, okay, I lost my job for 6 months and then I got back. I've never had that.
I've definitely.
But
that's because I quit. I ain't never got fired. I quit on that.
It's been for me. It's been kind of like since 17. I'm 24. In 3 years, that'll be a 10 years part of my life that I've been working, and I've never taken a vacation. This year, I'm taking a vacation because my job does not pay me enough to stress.
And that's because sometimes a lot of people, because
I have I have a very overwhelming job.
Yeah.
Being a woman in a security field and being a supervisor at that in a male dominant field is stressful. But do I love my job? Yes. The reason why I love my job is because I'm helping people, because I have a heart of pure gold and I will help anybody. If I could take off my shirt and give it to somebody, I would, because that's just the woman that I am and the woman that I was raised to be. That's why I don't have a problem doing what I do at the homeless shelter. But my advice to everyone that is listening, do not let money consume you or control you, because in certain parts of my life and aspects, in 3 years, it will be a decade that I haven't even taken a vacation for myself. I haven't even taken time off. You know how many times Destinee has called my phone and told me, Raylene, I don't think you should take that overtime. You work too much. It's crazy how you could really get caught up in just working.
I need the money. I need this check to be nice. And it's not a bad thing. Some people, it's just how your mind is. But
your body can break too. And I've been there and I've done that. And I'm telling everybody who is listening, take time for yourself. Yourself is the first priority of life. Yourself. You only have one life. Man. You only have one vessel, which is your body.
Well, you got multiple lives and multiple vessels.
This
is me talking. Greetings, Earthlings.
Another topic for another Thursday.
But
I'm just saying,
that's real talk.
You have to love yourself. You have to love yourself a lot for you to, it took me almost 7 years to realize, Raylene, you need a vacation. You've been working since you was a teenager.
And you know what's so funny? With putting yourself in that mental, it didn't take me long. I'm different. I didn't start working until I was 20. I was in college. Don't judge me. But I didn't start working until I was 20. And once I started working and I seen how people treated you, and I'm very conscious. I'm very well aware. I don't give a damn. You can ask her. I didn't quit. I didn't call her like, look, I'm about to quit this job tomorrow. Like, this ain't working out. Like, she's like, what? I'm like, yes, I'm gone. Like, because I feel like it's not worth it. The money is not worth my happiness, my sanity, my peace, my health. Like, it's not worth it. It's a million other jobs out here, and I will go find one. Like,
it's not worth your happiness. And that's
where people get stuck in that mode. Like, oh, but this is it pay well. It's a million other paying jobs. If you feel like you unhappy, get out of that situation. Like when I tell you, elevation requires separation. You can separate from your job too. Like, you can separate, because a lot of people, it kills their happiness. It changes them into a different person. Although, like, you know, your job, you said you have a heart of gold. It feels good to help people and just see a smile on people's faces, because those people are, you know, down on their luck. They're going through a hard time. But it's some people whose jobs are really stressful.
Absolutely.
Like, where it's like,
they can't take it.
I've been in that position. Like, okay, listen, y'all. I was a baker, right? And I was baking, like, waking up at 2 in the... Well, first of all, I was waking up at 1 in the morning. Breaking my lovely sleep. I was probably in my 4th stage of sleep. And I gotta wake up to, you know, go to work at 2 in the morning to bake and work. And I was maybe working 6 days, like 6 days out of the week. Or it was certain weeks I would work 8 days in a row. No days off. And it's like, no, I can't do that. It's killing my happiness. It's killing my sanity. Like,
yeah,
for chasing the dollar. Yeah, the check is nice, but what about the 2 weeks to working up to that check? It's killing me. Like, and all I'm thinking, like, oh, my check gonna be nice. I had to break that mode, and it only took me 2 months to do it. Bro. Boop, 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 boop. Really? I got to go. Shout out to Walmart.
You know what, you guys? This is the end of What's Your Perspective segment here on The Perspective. Thank you guys for listening.
Yes.
Please be sure to follow me on Instagram, Raylene Inez with 2 Z's, Raylene Inez with 1 Z on the Twitter, Ray to Rose, 3 A's on the Snapchat. And also, please be sure, if you guys want your question of the day to be heard on the show, email us, ask_theperspective@gmail.com. Destinee, tell them where they can find you at.
You can find me on Instagram at Destinee Denise with 3 E's on the end, or Snapchat Destinee Denise with 2 E's on the end. DM me your questions. I don't answer the emails because I ain't got no storage on my phone, so just DM them to me.
We'll read them, I promise.
Yes,
you guys. Do not let money rule you. Do not let money consume you.
Oh, we should have had a little money quote, like money, 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 money. Bye, y'all.
Have a good day. See y'all next week.
We should have.